The passage of the Bangsamoro Basic Law has raised the hopes for a more peaceful Mindanao. Let us hear updates on this from the Presidential Advisor on the Peace Process, Assistant Secretary Wilben M. Mayor.
Thank you to all cabinet secretaries and government officials who are still here. BARM Chief Minister Ahod Balawag Ibrahim, sir. To the members of the Diplomatic Corps, other government workers. Magandang hapon po. Good afternoon, everyone. As I was traveling from Ortigas to PICC, a song by John Lennon, which was also a theme from the movie Killing Fields, happened to be played. And its lyrics provides, imagine all the people living in peace. It gives me inspiration and ponder also to a question. Where are we heading in our peace process? And that question will be answered now. On the inauguration speech of the President, on June 30, 2016, he said, and I quote, "My administration is committed to implement all signed peace agreements in step with constitutional and legal reforms. I am elated by the expression of unity among our Moro leaders and brothers, and the response of everyone else to my call for peace. On behalf of Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., actually he is the Presidential Advisor, ma'am. Hindi po ako. Assistant Secretary lang po ako at kanyang Chief of Staff. I am proud to report to you that our golden moments, that 2019 is the golden moments on the Bangsamoro process. We achieved milestone after milestone, which demonstrates the commitment and resolve of the Duterte administration for peace process. Allow me to lead you to the past significant events of 2019. On January 25, 2019, the Bangsamoro Organic Law was ratified. It leads to the creation of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao and the establishment of the Bangsamoro Transition Authority. On February 22, 2019, the members of the Bangsamoro Transition Authority took an oath of office before the President at the Malacanang Palace. Then the normalization process proceeded in high gear with the signing by the President of Executive Order 79, which led to the creation of the Inter-Cabinet Cluster Mechanism on Normalization, or ICCMN, co-chaired by Cabinet Secretary Carlo Noglares. We would like to thank the leadership of our Cabinet Secretary and his contribution to this is very, very appreciated, sir. Thank you very much. ICCMN is aimed for greater convergence to the delivery of programs and projects for the combatants, their families, and communities. The normalization process is based on the principle of partnership between the national government and BARM to secure peace in providing basic services, capacitation, productivity through sustainable livelihood, employment, access to quality education, and societal transformation through social healing, reconciliation, and unity. We are proud to report that we had exceeded our targets in the decommissioning of MILF combatants and their weapons. From September to December of 2019, 8,879 out of the 12,000 combatants were decommissioned, and 1,542 out of the 2,000 firearms and 617 ammunitions were turned over to the government by the MILF. We have trained 2 batches of the Joint Peace and Security Teams. The graduates will serve as peacekeeping forces to their communities and in the areas where decommissioning is taking place. The decommissioned combatants receive 100,000 pesos immediate cash allotment for socio-economic livelihood to transition them to a productive civilian. In our camp transformation programs, we have a series of agricultural exposure programs and series of planning sessions to capacitate the MLLF base and front commanders so that they have that essential skills for agribusiness and food production. We are also finalizing the protocols for safe conduct pass, bail, pardon, and amnesty. We have also crafted a draft for the transitional justice and reconciliation component of the normalization track. To cap the significant milestone for the year, we have activated the Intergovernmental Relations Body, and its terms of reference was adopted and carried out. The National IGRB is co-chaired by Secretary Carlos Dominguez of the Department of Finance, and its membership is composed of different cabinet secretaries. OPAP also re-engaged the 2 factions of MNLF under the founding chair, Norm Miswari and Yusuf Jikiri. And on August 16, 2019, a meeting was held between the OPAP executives and the group of Yusuf Jikiri. And in this gathering, a coordinating committee was created to address the issue on peace, development, and security in the MNLF areas. Subsequently, the same group convened for a 2-day cascading planning session in a bid to comply with the remaining commitments of the 1996 final peace agreements. As early as August 23, the President and Chairman Noor has agreed to create a joint peace mechanism. And last December, December 13, 2019, the President and Chairman Noor officially created the GPH MNLF Coordinating Committee. This is a venue to fast-track the remaining commitments for the final peace agreements, as well as a venue to build partnership to combat violent extremism, especially in Sulu. The President also appointed Chairman Noor as the special economic envoy to the Organization of Islamic Conference. And the President emphasized that the appointment will allow Chairman Noor to foster and maximize good relations with the leaders of the OIC. On our ways forward, we expect a visit from the OIC contingent. This will pave the way to the visit of the Secretary General of the OIC. The OIC will facilitate the harmonization of the Bangsamoro peace agreements and the end view of the implementation of the Bangsamoro Development Assistance Fund and the Tripartite Implementing and Monitoring Committee. In a nutshell, yan po ang pinagkakaabalahan ng OPAP sa nakaraang taon. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow workers in the government, the commitment of our President, he said, and I quote, "At least before I step down, I want to see an enduring peace in Mindanao." Maraming salamat po, magandang hapon, mabuhay tayong lahat.